Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Finfluenced, where we talk about how we got Finfluenced by the Finfluencers. And this time, the Finfluencer is AI. So, let's talk about it. So, इस बार format थोड़ा सा change करते हैं. What I've actually done is I have started using Gemini Deep Research instead of aistudio.google.com. What I have done is already prepared a research, क्योंकि Deep Research में थोड़ा सा time लगता है. So, I have prepared a research already. So, today the stock that we are reviewing is ADC India Communications. Before we start, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. This is all about how AI behaves with financial information and can it be accurate with it. So this is an AI experiment, not an investment experiment. And if you're new to the channel, this is an AI experiment which I have been doing since 1st of April 2025. It is all about taking financial insights out of the existing AI tools that we have. This is a risk that I'm taking by investing my own money. I do not recommend you do the same. Please consult a SEBI registered financial advisor if you're interested to do such an activity. Moving on. So ADC India Communications. This is, if you know a company called Tejas Networks, which is a Tata company. Basically telecom connectivity, wires, optic fibers, ये सब के sector में है ये. ADC is similar in that sector, मगर it is it's sort of a micro cap company. However, इसके growth ratios काफ़ी अच्छे लग रहे हैं, but its revenue, its sales, its profit has inconsistent growth. I was asked to review the stock for entertainment purposes, not for financial insight. उसमें मैंने सोचा कि let us do something one step ahead as well. So I went to Gemini and I asked it कि यार मेरे को ADC के बारे में सब कुछ बताओ. Give me everything. Give me a proper, give me an executive summary, give me a leadership management integrity score, give me a sector overview, and I formulated an entire prompt. जिसका I will find ways to send you the prompt as well. And this created a beautiful report here, जिसको मैंने then I exported it into a PDF, and we'll go through this PDF as well. And then I also asked it to make an infographic. So इसने मेरे को एक बहुत बढ़िया infographic बना के दिया. So don't worry, I'll link everything in the description. Meanwhile, let's go through it. So ADC India Communications. In this video, we will only go through the infographic and the detailed report. If you want the detailed report, it's in the description. And यहाँ पे there's a 36-page detailed report out there. Again, this is AI generated, not consulted via a SEBI registered qualified financial advisor. So please take it with a lot of grains of salt and make sure that you do your own research in the proper conventional way. ठीक है? So we will review this infographic today. ADC India Communications Ltd. ठीक है? What is this? So it is a digital infrastructure company. The Indian telecommunications and IT infrastructure sector is a steep growth trajectory fueled by digital adoption, 5G rollout, and a strong government backing. This creates a fertile ground for companies like ADC India. So use cases क्या हैं इनके? Obviously telecommunications में 4G का saturation अभी भी पूरा नहीं, जैसे हमको पता है कि BSNL has just about completed its 4G rollout and now stepping into 5G. And 5G has just about rolled out, लेकिन 5G का saturation नहीं हुआ या it is not available in all pockets of the country. So if a telecom provider wants to increase the density of 5G availability, then they would contract somebody like ADC India for the cabling and infrastructure. On the other use cases would be India lacks data centers. So if there is a new data center that's going to be coming up, it is highly likely that companies like ADC India will get the contracts. Now, it's not probably highly likely because ADC India has a very big and well-known competitor, that is Tejas Networks. Now, Arcadias are holding Tejas Networks. Tejas Networks is actually a Tata company. It is backed by very strong management. It is a well-established company. So it is hard to compete with that. But let's see further what are the growth triggers, and is it sort of an investable company, or what are the red flags, what are the green flags? Let's go through it. So as per the projections given by management, it is supposed to grow at 7.79% CAGR. Not great as compared to its competitors. Key government initiatives boosting the sector. 4G saturation project is something which would be required. Now, somebody who is not able to afford a Tejas Networks will probably look for smaller players. So, उसमें हो सकता है ऐसा. Amended BharatNet program is also, what is this? Amended BharatNet program. Let's look at this. Amended BharatNet program approved in August 2023, aims to enhance the original BharatNet project by providing optical fiber connectivity to Gram Panchayats and on-demand connectivity to other villages. Okay, so this is a government initiative. All right, interesting. 5G expansions होना है 779 districts में. Okay. PLI schemes आ रहे हैं government के through, so that is also an incentive, and of course the ever-growing digital India narrative. ठीक है, so यहाँ देखते हैं क्या है. ADC India plays a crucial role by providing connectivity solutions for enterprises and telecom service providers specializing in copper, fiber and structured cabling systems. इनके revenue mix में 75% is copper and 25% is fiber. और FY23 में goods type में they are doing mostly traded goods. Finished goods इनके काफ़ी कम है. Segment performance में IT networking shows steady growth while telecom experienced a significant export-driven surge in FY24 after prior year decline. Okay. So telecom में although negative 26% growth होता है FY23 में, लेकिन FY24 में for some reason it grew up by 647%. Okay, interesting. Product sales में भी इनके देख रहे हैं कि cables and connectors and patch cords are their biggest sales contributors. Sales trend, हाँ, this is interesting. So मैं जब देख रहा था इस कंपनी को, their sales have inconsistent growth and growth seems to be plateauing. What we ideally want to see is something of a straight line, but it's sort of slowing down. क्या कह रही है? Look into financial journey showcasing growth trends. Operating profit margin has grown significantly since FY23, which is impressive. Net profit भी अगर देखें तो has been growing, EPS has been growing, मगर सभी कुछ एक sort of plateau होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है. For some reason between FY23 and FY24, it has seen a huge surge, which therefore was not, मतलब उसको sustain नहीं कर पाया उस टाइप के growth को in the current metrics. That is why it seems like it is plateauing. ROC is excellent with 47%. There is zero debt in the company, and there is 26 crores cash from operations. Cash flow from operations was negative in FY23 and then suddenly started growing up till 26 crores as of today. SWOT analysis अगर करें तो ROC ROE is very good. This company is very debt free. OPM is 16%. It is a very asset light model. Export growth काफ़ी नज़र आया इसके अंदर. हैवी ऑपरेशनल कैश फ्लो है और शेयर होल्डर फ्रेंडली डिविडेंड्स भी. बेसिकली डिविडेंड्स दे रही है कंपनी. अगर हम स्क्रीनर पे जाएं इसको, इट्स नॉट कंसिस्टेंट डिविडेंड पे आउट, लेकिन इट इज़ स्टिल देयर. ठीक है, तो कभी 118%, 88% दे दिया, कभी 32, कभी 76, 23, 67, 9. मगर ठीक है, इट इज़ ओके. वीकनेसेस पे आ जाते हैं कि इट हैज़ अ हाई कस्टमर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. हु आर देयर कस्टमर्स? यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है कहीं. प्रोडक्ट सेगमेंट्स, enterprise network solutions, its clientele. Top 2 customers contributed to 84+% of their revenues. Significant promoter share pledging. 65% promoter share has been pledged. I tried to look at why. क्या वो detailed report में दिखेगा मेरे को? ये बताया नहीं गया कि what are the promoters doing with the amount from the pledged shares. Investors are asking the question. I don't think we have an answer. Revenue growth deceleration, जैसे ऊपर की चार्ट्स में भी नजर है आपने को. So there's a revenue growth deceleration. Quarterly margin is very volatile. Quarterly हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. Operating margin 19, 17, 20, 16, 6. Lack of forward going guidance from the management. Vague capex and long term expansion. So यहाँ पे स्क्रीन में भी देखेंगे ना, तो we don't really have a lot of announcements or reports or con calls. ठीक है. So opportunities. Telecom market is a growth opportunity, of course. Data center का जैसे मैंने बताया कि अगर data center बनेगा तो there will be need of communication equipment. 5G rollout, government PLIs, global supply chain, de-risking. हाँ, अगर मान लो there's a China +1 या फिर जो भी narrative बनता है वो हुआ तो there's untapped export market potential, new product development for high growth areas, obviously. Threats. इंटेंस कंपटीशन फ्रॉम लार्जर प्लेयर्स, जैसे मैंने बताया तेजस नेटवर्क्स इज़ अ वेरी बिग कॉम्पिटिटर. और कौन कौन पीयर्स है इसके देख सकते हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे. तो दीज आर ऑल द कंपनीज जिसमें तेजस नेटवर्क्स इज़ द लार्जेस्ट बाय मार्केट कैप. एंड आई वुड से दैट ADC इज़, देखो ADC वुड बी in terms of market cap, I would say ADC would be a Tejas +1 kind of a thing. Macroeconomic headwinds हो सकते हैं, material cost, your commodity cost is going to affect the company's margins a lot. Financial stress in broader telecom sector, persistent rural infrastructure gaps, supply chain disruptions, project-based volatility, revenue margin. की ट्रिगर्स फॉर ग्रोथ ट्रिगर्स क्या है, अभी हमने डिस्कस किया. डेटा सेंटर, ब्रॉडबैंड एंड 5G, टेलीकॉम एक्सपोर्ट्स, जो हमने देखा कि देयर इज अ मैसिव ग्रोथ इन टेलीकॉम एक्सपोर्ट्स, एंड ऑपरेशनल एफिशिएंसी बिकॉज ऑफ द एसेट लाइट मॉडल. ये क्या है, ROC. ओके, दिस गाय ADC इंडिया हैज़ द हाइएस्ट ROC ऑफ ऑल इट्स कॉम्पिटिटर्स, विच इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ROC 46% versus everybody else is just lower. It's very interesting. But I think that is also because they're very small. I don't know. Valuation snapshot पे अगर देखें तो company is trading at a reasonable 21.6 PE. And book PB ratio is also fine. They don't really have any debt as well. But the stock has not moved in the last 1 year. Stock price CAGR in 5 years is 56%. Now it is a very micro cap company, तो उसको फूंक मारोगे तो वो उड़ जाएगा ऊपर. दैट्स काइंड ऑफ, ठीक है. सो लेट्स समराइज दिस. इन्वेस्टमेंट आउटलुक, balancing strengths and risks. ADC India Communications Ltd presents an investable case for those with a moderate to high risk appetite. Its robust financials, superior capital efficiency and strategic alignment with India's digital growth are compelling. However, significant promoter share pledging and customer concentration remain key concerns. The current valuation appears fair to potentially undervalued, with market possibly discounting for identified risks. Prudent investors should closely monitor risk mitigation efforts and quarterly performance trends. और last चीज़ जो मैं एक metric देखना चाहूँगा, that is its PEG ratio. So its PEG ratio is 0.47, which means the PE that it demands, that is 21, is almost 47% in relation to its growth, which is interesting. However, I would probably stay away from this company because of the promoter pledging, or take a very very small position just to see कि क्या होता है. And I should be ready to lose that amount. ठीक है, but I'll see what I'll do later. Coming back to our AI portfolio, nothing has changed much. We are still lagging behind almost everybody because of the fact that Nifty itself has been going sideways since the last few weeks, which is good. You can see that it is slightly overvalued. RSI is also flirting with the 60 to 70 range. So I would say that for at least for a month, Nifty should be, consolidating and let the mean catch up. And उसके बाद जाओ ऊपर जितना जाना ऊपर. Let us break all time high this year, but not tomorrow. So with that, there's no changes in the portfolio, and I think this is a good format we should follow. Every week we will research one stock. I will generate one report, and hopefully we will build a library of reports. Thank you for being Finfluenced together, not by me, but by the Finfluencers, and I will see you next week. Bye.